My name is Nathaniel Valdivieso. I'm from the Bronx, and I became involved with the Youth Ambassadors program through another program that I'm a part of called Urban Word. I work as a poet, and I'm on this email list that sends around jobs, and often they'll send around opportunities. So the NYC Votes Ambassador program was one of those opportunities that I was told to apply for. I did, and thankfully enough, I got in. The program is all about community, really. It's about us engaging our communities for the good, I don't know, of the rest of our peer group, the rest of the youth. Um, Currently, actually, I'm arranging an event that's going to go to another organization that I'm a part of called Developing Artists. And I'm going to give a presentation in front of my peers about voting deadlines and educating them on how to vote. Because I am not yet voting age, but I have a lot of people in my friend group, a lot of people in my peer group that I work with that are above 18. And it's all about engaging our communities.
Right.
So that's what the program really centers around. It's how can we get the word out among the people that we know. If you're in a city with a lot of different um, kinds of people, a lot of different types of struggles, a lot of inequality and triumph and things like that, then you're going to write about the complex nature of that. And that's going to be called, something like activism when you're really writing your reality. At the same time, I was a debate kid in middle school.
Mm.
I got really into debate. I've always been into looking at the news, although, sometimes you have to step away because it can get depressing, it can get too much. However, I don't know, I've always been a pretty politically active kid. I want to know what's going on around me because I feel like understanding, like, knowledge is power. Understanding your surroundings it's the first step to changing them. So that's really essential for me, and it always
Right.
has been. Our job is to engage youth because there's nothing wrong with people of all ages voting, and I'm completely for that. And the program isn't completely youth centered, but it is mostly youth centered in that I think it's time for us and our generation to truly convince each other, right? Because if we're convincing each other, then it kind of feels more genuine, it feels more grassroots. So I like that about the program. But also, I think it's time for us in general as an age group to realize that we have a say and we can have a say now rather than later. We don't have to keep putting it off until, we're older, we feel that we've passed some arbitrary rite of passage, whether that's whatever it is, right? um, I think it's very, very important for us to realize that we can make change now and we can convince other people that they have a voice now in the here and now by registering to vote, participating in local elections, anything, right? Any kind of community engagement. I think we are capable of and we should use it. Just about, I don't know, kind of my life in general has been about voicing those concerns. And a lot of my peers feel the same way. Their life have been centered around really making sure their voice is heard. Because the way I see it is, why shouldn't we start early? This is the world that we have to live in. A lot of decisions have been made for us, right? We are coming into a world with problems. Um, so why not start early and try to fix some of those problems and try to shape the city and the larger community that we grow up in and choose to live in. You know what I mean?